hear me. That stream appears to be working. There's one. Try this one. We can't do that. Here too. Hey, would you look at that? Worked. So you wonder. Oh man, people are here. Awesome. Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry, I had to play around with some new settings, but I'm gonna actually be playing some Puyo eSports. And it's free. But come on, I need to be at the game. Cool. All right, so people can hear me. I hope. Feel free to say something if you can hear me. Pretty sure it works. Should be streamed both Twitch and YouTube. Yeah. Hey, for now. I'll play through YouTube and make sure it's good. If people can hear that. Okay, so if volumes are weird or something, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started and get wrecked here against all the new players who are trying to get seeded into the proper ratings. Kind of the problem. You don't know if you're going to get someone near your rating or someone who's going to destroy you and plays the game literally professionally. But I hope people are having a good time. And are ready to see some Puyo. So sorry, by the way, this is all going to be in Japanese because the game does not yet exist in English. Unfortunate, but that is the state of things. And my Japanese is okay enough to read some menus, so that'll do nicely. I don't see any need to practice anything or to mess around with stuff. I chose the picture of the old man. I feel it's the most appropriate. I am a beginner rank 3 at the moment. Alright. Let's see if we can't beat a few people without getting wrecked too badly. Find me a match. I'm Ed. 2140. Not a good start. See what we can do. See if I should be beating 2140 people. Alright. Not a full... Okay with that? That's reasonably big. That totally doesn't work, anyway. Good start. Come on, Med. Trying to ease into it here, Med. Didn't die. Okay. Rather, our chain didn't connect to it, which is nice. Not the end. That's not nearly enough to stop what's coming at me. Fine. We've lost, by the way. We are playing it out and letting him kind of style on us. You know. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna have to go into settings, and we're gonna have to disable this, vibration in the remote, because that's a thing that doesn't need to be happening anymore.
How do you interfere with stuff in the...
No, it doesn't really interfere with my ability to place pieces. I wish I had an excuse like that, but it's more just annoying. I found this setting earlier. Well, that's the one. Yeah, we don't need vibrations. Cool. Yeah. I saw the kanji for move, and also it vibrated like crazy whenever I turned that option on. So that'll do that. Cool. Let's go back to Puyo League. See, here's the problem. I've been doing a lot of Puyo kind of practice-y stuff. Oh, Doremi! Cool, this should be reasonable. Isn't Doremi like in the top 20 or something? Hey Reagan, hey Slight, how's it going? Oh, Doremi is gonna truck me. Jesus Christ. Don't destroy me too bad, Doremi. Good job, me. Doremi has no patience for this crap. How's it going, people? Yeah, that's a large chain you got there. So the matchmaker is doing its job nicely. No, I'm facing Doremi. He's like a really, really, really good French player. He's on the, you know, he's in the group chat and everything, and he's a far, far better player than I am, sadly. But these are the things that happen. just gonna wreck me. That's that, yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Well, maybe we can play against players who aren't like up in the top 20 or something. How's it going, everybody? I'm gonna hopefully be streaming much more frequently in the near future because... Oh, it's Met again. I'm gonna hopefully be playing more frequently because this game just came out. And Puyo eSports. Holy crap, Puyo eSports. Pick someone else. That's fine. No voice line, eh? That's gonna hurt. Not much I can do about it either. Except complain. Which I'm good at. Boy, I just blew up my entire chain from the back end by accident. Oh, I would have lost anyway, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. Like, I got to play against Dormy, but, you know, at the start of the match, he just kind of went, you know, slapped me down. Made sure if I had any kind of hope, he dashed it. Which is fair. It's the nature of these, honestly. Oh, that's terrible. Sure would like to set off that chain. I don't know why I'm rotating the piece over. Like, kind of the problem that we're gonna have is I've been doing a lot of practicing of just not playing against people and learning forms and all that kind of good stuff. And I need to actually get used to playing against people again. So you're gonna see me react very poorly to harassments and generally die to everything. Or set off my chain when it's not nearly enough. And die to bigger chains. But this is day one, so... Oh god, it's Fever. There's people on the stream who haven't seen Fever yet. Fever's gonna make me so sad. Fever is impossible, guys. I still tell people that. I don't even know what I build and how I expect it to work, to be honest with you. Yeah, Fever's a mess, guys. So, Fever, basically, all the characters have unique drop sets. You'll notice that occasionally we're getting these gigantic Puyos that do funky shit. Or they're just big and they're obnoxiously hard to work with. But, for the most part, what's happening is, whenever you set off a chain in Fever mode, you do damage like you normally would, but if you set off a chain that also, you know, counters some of your opponent's damage, you build up one of those little bubbles in the middle of the screen. You see how I have 2 yellow bubbles right now? That is progress towards fever mode. When I fill up all of those bars, I go into fever, like he just did over there. Fever mode is basically you get a bunch of big free combos. Hey, I won one. That's impressive. So, when you offset someone's damage, you get points towards your fever mode bar. When you when the opposite happens, when your damage is offset, you get time added. So you see that counter that tells us how long our fever's going to be when you get it. And fever is just, it feeds you a bunch of pre-built chains that work very nicely and are happy times. Did we do it? There we go. You gotta go? Aw, man, Reagan. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad to see you. Sentai, hey. Yeah, and Fever there's a lot more comeback potential in these games. In Fever mode, there's more stuff happening. Like, people can kind of have a incoming death attack that would kill them in normal mode. But in Fever, you can slowly offset it one piece at a time and build up your fever meter. And then get into Fever and start getting the free chains to try to counter. Oh, no problem, man. It was fun. Play some other characters. That's also good. Already setting off his stuff at me. Like a jerk. Well, that breaks my chain, and I didn't get any blues. That's sad. I probably wouldn't have been enough anyway. See what we can do. My chain's so short it can be a harass, right? it actually broke. I didn't do it right. Well, these things happen. You lose a lot. Said I haven't been playing against people enough. So, this is what we're doing. We're starting to fight people. And it'll take a while. So I can play a random character without messing everything up. Cool. Oh man, messed up terribly. Bad idea. Holy crap. It's okay, he's also messed up. Right? Tragic. Well, I'm not winning that one. Okay. Come on, bees. Let's go. Doesn't break our chain, so I... The blue now? Oh, ain't gonna matter. Okay. We're gonna be working our way up from the bottom, guys. What is that thing at the end? Is it telling me I've lost 4 games in a row or something? If it is, I feel like it shouldn't rub that in. Right, fucking. Been a rough night, man. Maybe we can cover. I don't know who you are. This looks like it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm a misery man. Come on. Here we go. Okay, got this. I don't know what you got over there, so I'll just see what we can do with this. Every once in a while, it just feels good to set off a chain, right? Hey, I didn't lose. Maybe I just need to look over and read the board and set off my chain every once in a while. That's bad and you shouldn't do. As I say, not as I do on these. Oh, especially with Puyo. Puyo's definitely do as I say, not as I do. That's a 5. I can beat a 5, right? By enough, I hope. Hey, we did! I won a match! And it wasn't Fever! There's one. The first one in the books. I don't know what you're telling me, but thank you. I should look that up sometime. Oh, same dude. He gets the salty run back immediately. That's fine. What is this fever? No. Again. Okay, yeah. Nothing there. Had to try for that. I mean, I had to try for it. When they give you that many of 2 colors in a row, you gotta try for the all clear, and then things like that happen. The part which always makes me nervous is the idea that, like, my Puyo teachers are watching and are seeing what I do when I actually, like, play against real people. You know what I mean? Bad times. I'm not talking to you in particular, I suppose. I died. But, like, I feel like if Raikon saw how I was playing, he would disown me as a student. You know what I mean? Oh, I botched that real good. Fix it. Not like that. Right. Although mine's gonna turn into a bigger harass than you have. So there we go. Oh wow. Okay. We take those. So how's everybody doing out there? As I pour more drink literally right into the microphone. Other people are having a good time. I don't know if we have too many people who actually also play Puyo eSports out there. Oh, you don't want to promote me. Did you see the rest of the games? I mean, I won 2, but did you see the other ones? They weren't good. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I can't get it. It was a nice setup, but then I took literally any damage. And then bad things happened. That's all I got, man. Go team me. Oh, it does break. That's sad. I thought for sure I didn't break it. That's a 9, dude. We ain't beating that over on this side of the board. Although it's gonna be a 7. We dead. We didn't get promoted. No, I'm not super disappointed with how that went, but I absolutely should have looked harder at whether or not that was gonna cut, because I was literally looking at it and saying, this could be a problem. I should look, and then I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that totally doesn't cut. And then I cut it. That's the bigger problem in that game. Ugly stuff. Harass, right? I'm allowed to do that? Nice. I feel like I must have missed an all clear there, but too late now. He missed it too. I didn't intend to break my entire chain there, but too late to take that back. And it worked out in the end, so I can't complain. I won the game by fucking up my chain. Go team. Yeah, that's totally a chain counter. It's telling me I won 3 in a row. So when it was telling me that I lost 4 in a row, I actually felt mildly offended. I don't need to know those kinds of things. Alright, Puyo League. What you got now? You missed it. I don't think you were here at the start of the stream, but I ended up running into Doremi as like one of my first games. that was brutal. Okay, cool. Kashiba. Let's go. Yeah, I got to play Doremi. One of my earlier matches. that was unfair. I guess you've never heard of the noobs though, so you wouldn't know. That's that old shit. That doesn't make any. That... Oh, you've got like nothing. Hang on. Let me just set this off. I just had to look over there and be like, oh, let me not die to a 3 chain. That was one of those look at the other guy's board situations. Hey Dead Bear, how's it going? Wanted to get some YouTube streaming going on in here. Yeah, this is rough. I've made this. Now we're running with it, it turns out. Suboptimal. Okay. I see. Oh. I understand. I see what we must do in this match. I don't know if I can do it at this point, but I see what we need to do. I don't know what the heck that was outside. Just took me a second to figure out what I needed to do against this guy, and then we got there. Like, when I figured out what he was doing for gains, I was like, okay, see what I need to be setting off in order to win and how I need to be building. And now we get to fight a 2300 ranked player. Well, these are the lives. I feel like I should actually be able to read those kanji from. I did a thing. Yeah, I'm pretty happy I won a game, honestly. So much stuff, and it's going to be a real problem in the future. I'm going to tank that, and I don't know if I should. That chain is going to ruin my day. If I had one more yellow there, that would have worked out real nice, actually. Instead, he built a 12. Yep. Okay. Cool. That's fine, though. That looks like incoming death. That's fine. We're not going to win every game. As if that isn't obvious, the fact that I'm losing almost every game. Maybe I can beat Iggly, though. He's from Canada. Wonder what part of Japan Canada is in. Okay, this is one of those don't overthink it matches. Don't overthink it and do anything silly. And we win that one. The worst bar in the world. And a mere fledgling waiting for its end. I say as I continue to do literally nothing about it. Well, okay. See you later, Lucentai. Get yourself some food. You didn't die. See, unfortunately, if he had set off any attacks literally within like the first 30 seconds of that match, he'd have messed up my GTR and I would have been very sad. No, I have no idea what that counter at the end of the match is at this point. No clue. Alright, Eggly, let's do it again. You're gonna promote me for this? He's the #1 ranked player in Canada? Raikon, get on this. Come on. Oh, good. Raikon Sensei needs to get in on this. Because no offense to poor Iggly, but he is not the best player in Canada. Although I don't have a chain to set off and I'm about to get beaten by Iggly. Maybe he is the best player in Canada. Maybe he was sandbagging. Maybe I played badly. That's far more likely. Painful, but not the end. Iggly making the most of the salty run back and making me eat my words and look like a massive idiot. Best player in Canada. And, connection died. We're back. I don't know what happened there. Play against Ochasama. Me too. That's one of those attacks you receive in your... Oops. What I want. Oh, that's actually not going to work at all. I've ruined it all. Rawr, my 4-chain will destroy you. Oh, it didn't. Surprising. That was terrible. Let's try to play a little less bad at least. I may not win, but let's try to play less bad. Bad news, I accidentally made sand. Okay. Make sandwich, right? Chain still work? Works. Not only does it work, it is significantly better than mine. Well, I don't feel bad about that. Played a little better in the second game, although I misdropped and ended up using a form I'm very good with. Problem was when I set off my chain when it was pretty much a guaranteed loss. I don't know that I would have been able to fix that, but you know. What you gonna do? Let's see. Oh, stuff's going over here. Going to Gashimasu to you. Let's see. Oh, it's Fever. Okay. Gotcha. Fever. My worst enemy. My mortal nemesis. Oh, you found an all clear. Kind of bad for me. Not impossibly bad, but not happy. Doesn't work. Out of here. Doesn't get me. Oh. I look dead. That's fine. Fever's impossible, so I never feel too bad about it. Boy. Hurry! Keep not dying. Well, I didn't instantly die. Unfortunately, he spent our time while I was dirtling around doing... Well, I got nothing. I can't stop it from cutting. Tap that. Oh. I mean, look at him ending his main and mode player. Like death? Well, okay. Hey, got wrecked. That's fine. Fever, I agree. Who else out there have Puyo eSports? Oh, we gotta play him again in Fever. We'll do better this time. That's my goal for this. Slightly better than the last match. Not pretty. Form isn't anything. It's kind of hard to blame me because Fever is impossible. Oh, it's just depressing to come back and see what my board looks like where I left it, you know? Well, unfortunate. That's not gonna do it. Ah well. Maybe we can figure out Fever at some point. Not happening anytime soon. Oh no, lag. Must have hit the lag switch because he was losing so bad. That's totally what happened. Let me make sure it wasn't my internet. It's totally not my internet. Don't blame me for that one. He must have quit in the face of my overwhelming power. Bad Sarge. Come on, Sarge. This actual Sarge from forums? Because if so, welcome, Sarge. Oh good, I'm Shezo. But he doesn't have the American Shezo voice, which makes me sad. Reason I can't really play him much, sadly. And our chain is functional. And now it doesn't end anymore. Pressing. Is it enough? Eh, no, it wasn't. Ah, we were hoping. Okay. Oh, that was the wrong place. And now I'm dead. That was a good chain if I could have set it off. But I moved too early. Well. Darn it. Let's see. We gotta get back on track now. Which means we have to deny this guy his promotion. Oh, fever. I see you two are a man of culture. Not how that works. Not how any of this works. Did it be him to do this? If so, I'm still totally doing it. Well, tell you what. You can have that one. Because I'm dead. And I keep sending over attacks and killing. That'd be great. Hey, he killed himself by stacking too high. You take those. I have a feeling he may be coming back out with a vengeance after that. Come on, man, I made an actual game that did a thing and it wasn't just theirs. Don't ruin. I expressly told you not to ruin this. Look what's happening. Well, he ruined it. Maybe he was upset he threw that second game. Next match. Got played against before. I could be wrong. It's been a long night. I don't remember Japanese names. And it really takes all of my concentration just to function. Well, guess I lose. Well, I guess I'm freestyling it because I've messed this up real bad. Not fair to have a legit chain in mode, honestly. Well, we lost. Because Fever mode is still impossible. I think my first goal for this game is gonna be to get my rating back to the year I was born in. Oh good, same guy. Who doesn't want to do any more of that shit. Hard to blame him. Says I'm the third best player in Georgia right now. I wonder if there are any other good players in Georgia. Surely the players in Georgia can't be that good. I've botched everything. I can somehow. Okay. Oh, that hurts. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I keep saying this, but having real chains in Fever mode is kinda cheap. Especially because I'm basically non-functional. Like, I kind of get 5 pieces in, and then I realize I have no idea what I'm even aiming for. It's okay. Eventually we'll get down to the point where we're playing against people our level. I mean, some point somebody's got to buy a copy for their 5-year-old. Oh, and I've messed this up badly already. Right. As long as my opponent never looks at my screen. Oh god, he looked. Well, just pick Arl and pretend I'm playing Sue. Yeah, like, I know. Realistically, I could always just pick Arl. But I feel like at some point I'm going to have to learn how to play this game. Like real person mode. Problem is we keep getting to these points when the other guy sees that I basically have no freaking clue what I'm doing, and they're like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Yeah, that's not coming out in time. That isn't even close to coming out in time. Oh. Go ahead and set off your phone. And make me... Well, I used the time to make a 2-chain. I appear to have lost 7 games in a row. That's unfortunate. What country is that? Whatever. I'm Carbuncle again. It went well for us last time. He's playing Shuzo. I already feel like I'm at a disadvantage here. Although that's gonna wreck my chip. Okay. Won a game. That's a good start. And even after I, like, botched my chain. I really kind of don't have anything, so I'm just going to set this off. I can't. Oh, his chain's going to be way better than mine. We're going to have to play bad time. His chain was not better than mine. I dramatically misunderstood the situation. I just kind of saw a chunk of it and it worked, and I'm like, oh, he looks like he has a good chain. Reading chains is really, really hard. I'm literally playing against Arl. Funny, Arl's only rated 2200. Why does it keep giving me Carbuncle? Oh, I botched that horribly. Cool if you don't notice. I don't think it mattered that he didn't notice, honestly. Well, I deserve that. I wonder how I'm gonna make that work. What isn't it? Although I just wrecked everything. We'll get down there. I don't know that I can extend my chain. Chain wasn't as big as I thought it could, I suppose. Surprising. Wow. Well, that's rather unfortunate. I'm not super unhappy with how I played that, honestly. I feel like I was harassing at the right times. I'm just not good at harassing. And I also built my chain in a way that made it really, really hard to extend beyond, like, 8 or so. But I get the salty run back immediately. So we can do that. It's not carbuncle. Cool. How my chain works. If you find out, let me know. Oh, your chain's much. Not surprising us. Up to 12. Day 1 Puyo eSports, I suppose. That was a really big harassment. Well, that's fine. I'm not going to be playing this too much longer, unfortunately, because I actually have to go into the office tomorrow. I thought it was a fair match. I'm glad we can do it for a third time. I don't know who you are. But he's pretty rad. I can tell it's getting really close to time for me to stop playing. My state my head is in playing. It's not happy. Better play. That appears. I have essentially nothing. Was it enough? Hey! We got one! We took a point off him. That'll make me happy. Oh, and all clear. That's really unfortunate. Ah, well. That's reasonable. I can't complain. I'm really bad at spotting all clears. Okay, next match. Saving all these replays, it kind of makes me sad whenever I see that, because I'm like, there's nothing good here. I'm lying. I should actually, you know, pay attention to replays. Eagle, how's it going? Oh man, it's Fever. Fever, and he picked Carbuncle. Wonder if he can play with Carbuncle. Possible. I don't see how you can access that stuff, so I'm gonna set off a 4-chain man. Turns out I was wrong. That worked very well, actually. I kill before he can cover? Cool. Not for that's for sure. If we can call it out into... Not like that. Oh, hey, we did it. Survived until... Oh, and they're even gonna give me the one more. There's one. Try to win another. Only 2 in Fever in this one, yeah. Which is still, you know, pretty good for this is a new game. I mean, I think, honestly, people are just kind of, you know, Puyo Tetris completely worn out, you know? It's like, it's not Puyo Tetris, so I guess it's... A lot of people are just glad to not be playing Puyo Tetris. Hmm. Oops. That's not a chain at all. Give me my wussy chains. I am a bad player. Well, set it off. Sure. Just get something. Well, I guess we're sticking around waiting for Fever again. Honestly, kind of sad. Don't want to give me the reds? Okay, fair enough. Stupid Fever. Yeah, I mean, like, can you imagine competitive Gon? I don't even want to think about it. Void hole. Void hole for days. Oh, that's... You know, I didn't know until I really, you know, took a long, hard look at things when I was practicing, you know, trying to get ready for Fever and all that, but, guys, I'm really bad at stairs. I'm, like, horrible. And that's basically what I was told to do to get ready for Fever, is practice stairs. You can actually use those stupid blocks.
Super.
Well, basically. Basically true. Realistically, what, you know, good players probably should have told me was just give up and pick Arl, man. I'm not good. Just pick Arl and pretend that you're playing the same game everyone else is. Well, I got one more stupid free chain, so... Cool. Unfortunately, he's gonna get 30 seconds of code in just a second. My life's gonna be unfortunate when that happens. Oh my god. Stupid game. Sure. I don't feel like I deserved that. Like, at all. But okay. I've said it a lot. We take those. Okay, for mode. Let's get maybe one more in before I have to call it a night. Ready for bed, brush my teeth. Don't worry, I'll be streaming this a lot more in the near future, just because I can just play against Puyo people. Yeah, I know what I was playing, and I don't know if I can tell you what was going on, Yura. Honestly. Fever is impossible. There isn't really a good explanation. Look like you messed up your... Well... Try that and hope it works. It was messed up enough, it turns out. Thank goodness. Well, that sucks. I'm dead. That's fine. That wasn't too bad. Your chain looks so much better. I was correct. And I didn't even understand his chain. Well, I think that's going to be the note that we end on. Well, you know, considering the number of losses I've had, the odds of me ending on one were pretty good. My last, I don't know how I did overall, but my last 13 games had 2 wins in them. So I'm basically getting destroyed. But that's okay, because this is day 1 and I'm going to be playing more. So I hope people actually had a good time and enjoyed themselves. Liked watching. I'll be playing every once in a while, having a good time. If S2 is still doing his thing, I'll just host him. Yeah, he is. I'll host him. I assume he's probably about to go off, but I'll host him. Thanks everybody for stopping by and watching me play a sad game of Puyo. But I will get you to S2, who will probably be playing something good or possibly trolling people. I don't know. He does a lot of trolling. I'll see you next time. We'll be playing more Puyo eSports. Bye-bye.